students, this is Anisha, your science teacher. We are in the topic acids and bases. So, till let us do 5 we have completed. Sorry, let us do 3 we had completed. So, what we learned? We have learned that some substances are going to change their color when added to red litmus paper, and some substances will change their color to when added to blue litmus paper. When red litmus paper is turned to blue, we say it has an base. Red to blue, blue to red, already I said, blood red. So it will be what? Acid. It is sour to taste. It is bitter to taste, and also soapy to touch. Soapy to touch. These all are the things we learn. So in table 3 I have explained everything. In table 4 you are supposed to segregate acidic substances from the table 3. From the table 3 you have to take, and in that what are acidic substances? What are basic substances? What are neutral? Neutral are those which does not change their color either into blue litmus paper or red litmus paper. Neutral. Okay, like this. You need to segregate. Means which change to blue to red. In the table 3, which change to blue to red, you are supposed to write here. Here, red to blue. You are supposed to write here. Neutral, no change. So you are supposed to write it down. Got it? Yes. Next. Now take things. So like curd, lemon, orange and all, and test with the papers. So you can easily, curd is sour to taste, acidic in nature, turns blue litmus to red. Like that easily you can say it. And next what are indicators? What are indicators? What are indicators, ma? Indicators which change the substance, which change their color when added to another substance is called as an indicator. Indicators like litmus papers. Litmus papers are there. They change their color when some substances is added to them. So they are called as indicators. They indicate whether it is an acid or base. How some substance is given to you without name, and they are given two litmus papers. One is blue and one is red. So when you put in that substance, if you put in that substance, some substance is given to you. You don't know what is the name of the substance. If you put red litmus paper and check it if it changes its color or not. If it does not change its color, later you put blue litmus paper. If it changes into red, then you can say it is an acid. If red is changed to blue, red litmus paper is changed to blue, then we say it is an base in nature. So we have many types of bases, acids which are useful to our body and which we use in our food also, which are very very useful and which we use in our food also. So what are those which we use in our food and which are very very interesting to learn, and you should learn those names which are very very important. So I'll tell you the name. See, acetic acid. Acetic acid. In which acetic acid is present? In vinegar. You know, vinegar changes what to what? Blue litmus paper to red. So it's an acid. So what is that acid name which is present in vinegar is acetic acid, like that. Citric acid, in lemon, oranges, citric acids are present. Butyric acid, stale cheese, you get butyric acid. And lactic acid in in battered milk and curd. Oxalic spinach, tomato. Malic apples. Tannic tea. Oleic olive oil. Stearic fats. Tartaric grapes and tamarind. Palmitic acid, palm oil. Absorbic acid, amla. Uric acid, urea. Apart from these hydrochloric acid, mineral acids, these all are natural acids. What I have said you, these are found readily in our nature, and we name some chemical name to that acids. Those are acetic acid, butyric acid, what is that, citric acid. Those all are acids names we keep. Apart from this, some acids are there, like hydrochloric acid. These can be made synthetically, artificially in the laboratory also. Sulfuric acid. And nitric acid. These all are the acids which all are present. These all are also acid. Apart from those acids, these all are also there. Next, basic nature. You know, the substances which turn bases. Basic nature. The substances which turn red litmus paper to blue. Red litmus paper to blue. Red litmus paper to blue is your basic in nature, and it is soapy to touch. What if you touch it like your soap? It will be soapy, like your surf, like your lime water. It will be soapy to touch. And there are, like our acids, these bases are also have some names. Lime water I said, which all leaves you will use. Calcium hydroxide. It is called as a calcium hydroxide. Glass cleaners, ammonium hydroxide. Glass cleaners are there, isn't it? Like your you will clean the glasses. Those are what? Ammonium hydroxide. Soaps. In soaps, what are present? Sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. And milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. About these, in your later classes, you will learn in detail. Till here, it's enough here. And next, let us do 5. Let us do 5. So in let us do 5, what is there? I'll read out for you. Burn a piece of magnesium ribbon by holding it with a tongues. Collect the white ash and dissolve it in the little water. Touch the solution formed and test with the blue and red litmus paper. So magnesium ribbon. You take one magnesium ribbon which is available in your laboratory, and with tongues you are supposed to. Tongues are those which will be used in the laboratories to hold chemicals, to hold like this. When you burn this. So ash will be collected. What will be collected? Ash will be collected. So add little amount of water to this ash. Water is added. So now touch this. How do you feel? And test with red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. What color it changes? It always changes red litmus paper to blue. If it changes red litmus paper to blue, it is said to be what? Base. It is said to be base. So magnesium, see, magnesium ribbon or anything which is burnt in the air, so it combines with oxygen. You know, oxygen is needed for the burning. So it forms its oxides. When it reacts with oxygen in the air, it forms oxides. It is magnesium ribbon. What is this? Magnesium ribbon. Magnesium ribbon. When it is burned in air, in presence of oxygen, magnesium oxide is formed. The ash formed is nothing but oxide of magnesium. Means oxide, if you see, it means that the chemical is burnt in the air in presence of oxygen. In presence of oxygen. It is called, this ash is called now magnesium oxide. So oxides of magnesium and dissolved in water form magnesium hydroxide. When it is dissolved, see, when it is burned, magnesium ribbon is burned with oxygen, it turns into magnesium oxide. When it is mixed with water, then what it is turned? Magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide. What it is said? Magnesium hydroxide. When water is added to it, it is said to be what? Magnesium hydroxide. Potassium is there. In presence of air you have burned. Then potassium oxide. When it is combined with water, the potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide. And sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. These all also will turn red litmus paper to blue. Red to blue, and these are basic in nature. And they are soapy to touch even. Even they are soapy to touch. Yes. Thank you, children.